All right, so Capricorn, let's jump into your reading here. Let me tell you guys about bay leaf. All right, the properties are wishes, protection, success, amplifies intentions when burned or written on and carried for wish fulfillment. Placed in homes by bay leaves. I said by leaves. By leaves, guys. Bay leaves shield against negative energies. So I keep bay leaves around. Okay, it really helps. You have let it change. Okay, so a card about allowing change to come, about the absence of control and the ability to accept the new. What is changing within me right now? What am I holding on to, even though it has run its course? What can I let go of to allow changes to happen? You got to give up something to let something new in. Okay? All right. You have 555, change. Boy, you know, you can't make this up. Change happens outside of your comfort zone. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering for you to trust your path and to learn how to walk it. Take the next steps. Allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. Your affirmation is, I release all that no longer serves me as I am guided to move outside of my comfort zone and let change in. It's the only way it's going to happen, guys. Only way. Got to put it in God's hands. My trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady, and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. Everything. All right? Okay. What else you guys got? You have anchor. Hold it together, getting a grip, heaviness, and feeling chained up. You have sneaky, fake profile, hiding from you behind the scenes and social media. You have moving, boxed up, environment change, empty shell. And of course, how could you be a Capricorn without having ravenous, uncontrollable desires, appetite for sex, insatiable hunger for pleasure? Well, there's a long-term solution. And the work you put in will pay off if you put work in, but you got to put work in. You have gossip. People are talking. Protect your reputation. Others' opinions affect you. Or it could be you spreading gossip. Are you spreading gossip? Legal matters. Ooh, ouch. Marriage license, divorce papers, getting a lawyer. What am I most afraid of losing? What are you most afraid of losing? That's a good question. Or have you already lost it? As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was, to make room for what will be. If you were to take that big leap of faith today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Today's soul action, name the fear. Look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you're going. Today's mantra, I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. You should add to that, and I know what I want, and I commit to it wholeheartedly. That's how you'll progress. Seraphina. I'm the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. Your baby's going to be coming soon, right? Isn't it someone having a baby? I think someone's having a baby. Archangel Gabriel. You have an important life purpose involving. You have a purpose. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities and lies to hold you back. I will help you, says Archangel Gabriel. Heal away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. Healing begins with the truth. Four of Gabriel. Time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. You're good at that. Working too many hours. Doing what? Trying too hard to please others. Right. I don't buy that. I don't think this card was meant for you. Capricorn, no. You guys, nah. You are too set in your ways for trying to please others. I can't imagine that. That's crazy. Yeah, that one's crazy. I don't see that at all. But okay, I mean, not gonna question it. That's what the cards say. That's what I'm just interpreting. I didn't pick them. You have Judgment, yeah, and Death. That's Scorpio energy there. You got Libra, Scorpio, and Aries out here. The Emperor. Okay, so yeah, Judgment has been called for you, on you, for your behaviors that have come to an end by, like, forced into changing. You didn't want to change necessarily, but yeah, there's judgment placed on you. It's calling for you to stand up and be the emperor, to come right, loyal, and honest, and you know, a leader. It's talking about something that you did. You know, you're having to pay for what you did. You're probably caught up in some type of karmic energy there, or something to that extent. Let me get you an alternative interpretation of that. All right. So together, Judgment, Death, and the Emperor signify a period of major inevitable change that requires you to take charge with authority and discipline to build a new stable structure. It indicates an end to the old and an awakening and evaluation of the past, and the need to assert yourself to create a strong foundation for the future. This combination suggests that endings are not just chaotic, but are being followed by a call to a new order and reckoning with what you have done. A reckoning with what you have done. Judgment, spiritual awakening and reckoning. A call to higher power, a purpose, a sudden unavoidable call for self-reflection and honesty to reevaluate your life. Reaping what you sow. A final judgment or reckoning where you receive the results of your past actions and efforts. Absolution and new beginning. A time for forgiveness and release from past burdens to start anew. Inevitable change, a major necessary ending to a situation, cycle, or way of being. The end of the old, the demise of the old structures, beliefs, or relationships to make way for something new. A rebirth, a profound transformation that is often difficult but ultimately leads to renewal. The established order, the need to bring structure, stability, and control to a chaotic situation. Leadership in action, taking a firm, authoritative stance and asserting control through discipline and a sound plan. Creating new foundations, the power to build a new stable and lasting structure from the ashes of what has ended. In combination, this powerful combination that speaks to major life changes, both internal and externally. The Judgment card signals a need for an honest evaluation and awakening, which reveals that endings are necessary. The Death card confirms that these endings are significant and unavoidable, but not without a promise of renewal. The Emperor card is the force you must embody to manage this transition, providing the strength and authority to navigate the chaos and build something new and stable from the transformation. It can also indicate that a period of hard work and discipline is needed, much needed, to overcome a very painful but necessary ending, so that you can move forward on a stronger foundation. Well, if that hit home, then you're in the right place. And if it didn't, well, I'm sorry. Maybe next reading will be for you. Only take what resonates. Please do not try to make it fit if it does not fit. Okay? All right, so at the center of your reading is the Strength card, Leo energy, but it's about courage, compassion. It's about perseverance. It's about that inner deep strength that you have to call sometimes to, get through certain things. What's crossing this is the Six of Fire, which is about success and recognition. It has to do with a little bit of self-esteem as well, but yeah. In the recent past, You showed up as the Queen of Air, or the Queen of Swords. Brilliant, experienced, funny, you know. Yeah, that was in the recent past. But in the near future, you have the Star. It's about inspiration and fulfillment. It's about faith. It's about hope. It's about renewal. It's about healing. The thing about the Queen is they're generally blunt spoken. The Queen of Air or the Queen of Swords, very to the point. Yeah. So your fears have you up at night. This negative and this worry, sleeplessness. Okay, you're stressed out, stressing over what you done. Okay. Yeah. Scared of consequence. Okay. What you're hoping for is this inspiration, this communication. I think you're out of touch with the person with whom is on your heart and mind. I don't think that you have had any communication. You're making adjustments. You're trying to get through it. But your wish is that something will inspire your person to communicate with you. That's what I see. The part that you played in this situation, what got you to this point, is the fact that you are a backstabber. This is the Ten of Swords. You stab people in the back. You are a betrayer. There was some type of betrayal. You did something that you know is very wrong. It was a backstabbing energy or a betrayal type of energy. I don't feel that it was, it wasn't towards you, because this says your role in it, what you did. This is what you've done. You've backstabbed someone or just betrayed them ultimately. I feel like you want a recovery, but it's not that easy. Okay, sometimes endings are inevitable, as the book said. The person who's on your heart, their part in this, what they played, their part was that they are an over-analytical person. They also procrastinate quite a bit. They had a lot of options as well, though. So, that played a part, I suppose. The possible outcome for this reading, 2 cards came out. One was the Empress. It came out in the reverse, so this would be like the Dark Empress. The need to take action on something. But I also see a baby, so this might be like, if you're a male, this could be your baby mama. And if you're a female, then maybe you're with child. Okay. Then the other way is the High Priestess. This is 2 separate energies. The High Priestess is generally, the Empress is probably a Taurus, Aries, somewhere in there, that energy. The High Priestess is definitely a Pisces, water sign for sure. Very wise and patient, very intuitive. So, it's one or the other. That's what it looks like to me. And the advice is to go with your partner, your committed relationship, the reconciliation with your soulmate. So it's one of these people, the Empress or the High Priestess. Like I said, Taurus, Aries energy. Taurus, Aries energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Capricorn, Virgo energy. Yeah. So, yeah, your advice is to go with your soulmate, whichever one that is. Only you know that, right? Let's see if there's anything else Spirit has to say. Anything else for Capricorn here, Spirit, regarding this reading? Let's go with Ten of Wands. Tell me more about this, or not Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, Ten of Air. Tell me more about this betrayal or backstabbing, Spirit. The Ten of Swords for Air. Yeah. Yeah. You were in a three-party relationship. You brought one person into a third-party relationship. Yeah. Yeah, this is you needed to take some type of action, but you didn't do that. This is what I'm seeing is you being sneaky. I see a lot of sneaking and avoidance of the truth. Maybe you were in love with two people at one time or something. I'm not sure, but you definitely wasn't trying to change the situation. Let's see. Tell me, who's the Empress? Who's the Empress to Capricorn? The Empress. Okay, this person is a provider financially. This person is stubborn and possessive, quite rigid, controlling, kind of like you yourself, but it's very difficult. So this person is from your past. I'll have history together. This person is manipulative. Yeah. This person you may have been married to, but a choice was the Lover's card. You need to make a choice, which you avoided. You're definitely, this queen, she could be, or he could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Capricorn like yourself. You definitely were married. There's the Four of Wands there. Married or lived together, something to that degree. That's your person, Two of Cups. Okay? Feel like you worked very hard to be comfortable and prosperous, but you constantly were finding yourself indebted and overworked and living beyond your means. Judgment was called upon you, okay? You need to make a life-changing decision at this point, but unlike, those associated with the logical justice card, the decision requires a blend of intuition and intellect, and you don't use them both together at the same time for some reason. So you're experiencing spiritual awakenings and realizing that you are destined for so much more. So what are you going to do about it? That's where I'm at, right? Well, it seems as though you need to work with a team or work as a team with someone. Encouragement. You need team encouragement. However, without honesty, I don't think that's going to happen. And you don't seem in any of these cards to have taken responsibility for your wrongs. So I don't see that happening. You'll probably stick with your karmic. That's what it looks like. Or be stuck with your karmic. Because the person that got backstabbed, they are not playing any games. They're not playing no games. They need the truth or nothing at all. That's what it shows here. Anything else, Spirit, for Capricorn regarding this reading? Anything else for Capricorn? Any advice for Capricorn? They Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what that one is. Phil. Yeah. Death card. It's saying it's about endings, beginnings, birth and rebirth, change and transformation. There is beauty in death and is inherent part of being alive. Things must come to an end. But after that, new things can begin. So death is about letting go of the old and embracing the new. So you have some things to resolve, to put to an end, to lay to rest, to overcome, so that you can move forward with whoever your love is, if that's possible. If it's not too late, I'm not sure. But Spirit, is it too late for Capricorn to fix things between the High Priestess and themselves? Yes, it is too late. Yeah, it says that, yeah, it's too late for that. Okay, what about with the Empress? Is it too late, for Capricorn to repair things with the Empress? Okay. Yes, it's too late. Either way it goes, you need strength, and you have to make decisions. It looks like you didn't want to make any, and they got made for you. That's what it's looking like. So your inability to make a decision is what led to this position where you're feeling kind of... What is Capricorn feeling right now? Or what is Capricorn feeling exactly? This card just keeps coming out, huh? The Death card keeps coming out. You're feeling like you need to end something, right? Yeah. It's the end of a lot of stuff. It's time to put some stuff to rest and move forward. Yeah. Does Capricorn, are they learning anything from this? Is there any positive outcome here? Maybe, huh? Well, you can manifest it. You can work on that, manifesting. You are a master manifester. The Magician brings you the tools and resources, energy you need to make your dreams come true. So, use your diplomacy, self-confidence. But justice is here again. So, it's about fairness and truth. Okay? So you're being called to account for your actions and will be judged accordingly. If you have acted in alignment with your highest self, which you have not, and for the greater good for others, then you have nothing to worry about. However, if you haven't, you will be called out and made to own up to your actions. So you got justice, legal matters, fairness, and balance out here. Again, I think that you owe some people some apologies. I don't know if that's going to fly. Some people just want the truth. They don't even care about the apology at this point. Okay. So any advice for Capricorn at this time? What should Capricorn do at this time? Spirit. Any advice for Capricorn? What should Capricorn do at this time? Any advice for Capricorn? What should Capricorn do at this time? Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. Yeah. Find balance. You have conflicting interests right now. So you may be getting put in or pulled in multiple directions. Trying to manage your career and relationships, family, both, etc., health, all at the same time. You got to learn to prioritize some things for a healthier outcome. So balance, partnership, multitasking. You need to find some balance, which means you're going to have to accept some things and let some things go. That's what I see. All right, Capricorn, this has been your reading. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully, if it resonated, you can leave me a comment in the comment box and let me know how that turns out for you guys. Okay. Also, what fell on the ground just now is the Eight of Swords. It's the self-imprisonment, the isolation, the restriction. It's like you may feel restricted and powerless, but these are things that you have imposed upon yourself. You may have to face a difficult decision, but you must release those constraints before doing so. So be honest with yourself, if nobody else. Okay? All right, guys. I wish you the very best of luck. I wish you love and happiness. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. Leave me a comment in the comment box if it resonated or anything else you might want to add. All right. Take care of yourself, Capricorn. 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 Take care of yourself, Capricorn, and be good to yourself and be good to others, please. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.